Hey guys, what's up? It's LooseCannonRobu here. I'm just gonna give you a quick little review of Madden 12, the newest game this year that just came out. And I'm gonna do this a little differently than what I usually do with some of my stuff. I'm gonna kind of do some shooting here of the screen of the computer playing, so you guys can see as I'm talking. So you can see kind of like what the game looks like and stuff. But overall, the game's pretty decent. It's made definitely some graphical improvements over this last year. It has they've added did some light shading, different things with the lights and stuff like that. So it definitely adds like a little bit more realism to the game and stuff like that. They definitely up their graphics. And that's just a typical thing that EA does every year. Every year it gets a little bit better. So that's not too bad. Now there is I did notice some little glitches here and there in this game this year. For instance, I noticed when you go to do a kickoff, you can choose on the PlayStation 3 at least. You can choose to hit the R2 button, and it'll take you to the classic look of how it is in previous games when you're going to do a kickoff. Okay, that's all well, fine, and good and everything, but then I notice as soon as you do your power and then your other things, so like your how good you kick it and everything, it automatically pulls the camera back out to a side view to this new view they got going on for this year. It's just kind of weird, and it's almost like, okay, well, what's the point? I mean, if you're going to give me the option to continue to have it as last year's, then why even put it back as as it is this year? I don't understand. So there's that. See, that's the new view that I'm talking about. I don't like that at all. I like the old style. But anyhow, also I know sometimes when the camera pans to the crowd, sometimes depending on how close up on them they are and the angle maybe behind them or kind of to the side a little bit, sometimes they look like jagged paper cutouts that have extremely robotic motions. Like they'll just go be standing up, then sit down, then they'll stand up and then sit down. And I'm like, okay, well, that could definitely be improved. But overall, I mean, that's just a once in a while thing. But overall, the crowd this year does look better. Once again, the whole graphical improvement deal. So there's that. They definitely did do an overhaul and try to basically make everything look more lifelike, more true to the presentation that you would see on TV. Especially at the end of the game, they'll have this has been a presentation of the NFL Network and all this and copyright, and everything else. So I mean, that's kind of cool. Definitely every year they do try to do a little bit better with their graphical presentations and try to get it to look more like TV. If you notice here also, they got the little footsteps in the snow and stuff like that. So, like I said, overall graphical improvements ain't too bad. So now, what would I rate this game? I'd probably rate it an 8.0 out of 10. It's definitely a better game than last year's. In some aspects, and in other aspects, they didn't really do much to improve. But, every year they do at least a little bit. They added some new things, like in the franchise mode and stuff like that. So they brought back some different options from last year. So, overall, they brought back some stuff and kept some stuff the same and added some new stuff. And it seemed like they were trying to really kind of listen to what the people want now, as opposed to just being like, hey, we're going to do whatever we want, put in whatever we want, and take out stuff that you really liked. So there's that. But overall, yeah, decent game. I would recommend a buy. I really would. I wouldn't recommend you rush out oh my god, I got Madden 2011, and now this new one's out, and I just have to have Madden 2012. You know what? If you got Madden 2011, don't rush it. You can wait till the price drops, $10, maybe $20. It ain't gonna be that bad. But if you're a hardcore Madden fan, you just have to have the newest year, then I don't really think you're gonna be disappointed. I really think you'll be pretty happy with this year's game. So, alright guys, that's been a LooseCannonRobu Madden 2012 review. And let me know what you guys think of this new style, me kind of talking, just pointing at the screen where you guys can see what's going on. So, alright guys, leave comments down below and what you think of the game. If you like the game, who's your favorite team? If you like this game over last year's game, or you like last year's game over this year's, or what they have taken out or added in that you liked or hated, and what you'd like to see in next year's game. So, alright guys, talk to you later. Peace.